Some of the people in my high school just seemed like they always knew what they wanted to do when they grew up. And while it was quite a struggle for me, after dealing with my parental expectations and my own internal conflicts, I eventually found something that I think I rather enjoy. Hi, my name is Jared, and today I'll be sharing with you 3 reasons why I became a mechanical engineering student here at San Jose State University. Alright, so for the first factor, being a student who didn't necessarily know what I wanted to major in college, I went ahead and took a survey online. The survey had told me 2 pretty strong results. One of them was mechanical engineering, and the other one was forensic science, which was sort of interesting to me. If I'm being honest, I think my disinterest in chemistry was sort of what drove me away from forensic science and more towards engineering. I love having projects where I can sort of step back and marvel at my own creativity and what I've made. And even better when I can say that this new thing can help someone do something. My second reason stems from my very strong interest in building and figuring out how things are made. My mom, being my mom, made sure that if I was ever watching TV when I was young, that it was educational TV. So I stumbled across this show on Discovery Channel called How It's Made. How It's Made shows the different manufacturing processes and machining processes of different products, all the way from start to finish. And this is something that I just want to learn more about because I found it so interesting. Now, my last and most impactful factor was this. This is my 3D printer, and I didn't have this in high school. They were far too expensive. But I was in Mr. Simon's robotics elective. Let me put this down. And in that elective, we worked with Arduinos, where we would make high-five robots and line-following little cars. But when we got to the 3D printing section of this class, I was completely hooked. I loved the idea that you could just think of some idea, go ahead and model it in some software, and have it printed by the end of the day. Now obviously you don't need to be a mechanical engineer to figure out how a 3D printer works and how to model things, but hey, it's helpful. And I think if it wasn't for my ME20 class, which is SolidWorks, I would never have bought this 3D printer, and I would have never embarked on a whole bunch of different journeys as well. One of said journeys was joining right here, Spartan Racing Electric, where we're making our own electric vehicle to compete in a FSAE competition. Another one is right here. This is Lumino, a 3D printed speaker that I've made with my friend, and we've actually started a business called Sunset Sounds. We don't sell the phone stands, but Sunset Sounds to show off the sticker. I definitely believe that through my coursework, I've been able to gain the knowledge that I need to design the chassis of the speaker or design the headrest for our next Spartan Racing electric vehicle. And this information I believe is useful and practical. And while I was unsure at first, I'm definitely glad that I chose mechanical engineering because it's proven to be the major that I was expecting it to be. So hopefully with this information, whoever is watching this is able to gain a better understanding of how I chose this major, and maybe it'll help you make your decision as well. Thank you for watching. See ya.